What's up, everyone? Back with the camper tiny house build, whatever you want to call it. Today I have a special guest with me. My dad, he's over there. See, so I got a little help going on, so that's really good. So today our main focus is re-squaring this thing back up, because from where I haven't worked on it in a couple weeks, the wind's kind of moved it around a bit. So we're going to have to square it back up. We're going to work on first getting the roof rafters put on, which I'll explain a little bit later on how we're going to do that. And then from the roof, I know this is like the third video where I've said it, but the plan is to finally start building the front end on this thing to start making it look more real. So we're going to get the time lapse going. Stay tuned. All right, so like I said, we got to square this thing back off. From, as you can tell, it's kind of leaned out on us a little bit, so I'm going to have to bring the walls back in and just kind of re-brace them back in place so we can get everything squared off and get ready to put this roof on. So I'm going to be working on that right now while Dad here is working on putting on the extra jack that we picked up from somebody in the neighborhood. And if you're in the neighborhood and you're watching this, appreciate it. It's going to come in handy. So let's get going. We got this other side fully framed up. Well, not fully, but it's framed up ready. It's going to go in that area right there. So right there, I don't know if you remember in the last video, is where I said the kitchen window is going to go. So before we put this in and fully brace it in, we have to get out the windows, measure it, and put it where we want it, so it'll be ready to go once we're ready to put the window in. So I do have the windows, and I wanted to pull this out of the box and show you all what it is that I bought. So the first thing over here in the ground is going to be for the roof. We bought a skylight, which I think this is a 12 by 24. It's going to go toward the back above the kitchen area. And in here are the windows. So let me get these out and I'll show you what they look like. So both of these windows are used. This one's obviously a little older one, but this one's going to be for the bedroom window. The one I was talking about that's going to go, well, I don't feel like walking over there, but right there in that hole is where that one's going to go. Now this one is going to be for the kitchen. So we got to put it into the frame that I just showed you, and it's going to go on this side. So right now we're going to figure about how high we need it to go, because our counter is probably going to stand at least probably 4 feet tall, if I had to guess. So probably about where this is, where this wood piece here is, probably about where the window will start. So there'll be a window somewhere right in that area. So I'm going to measure that out and get that framed in to where once that goes in, we know exactly where this window is going to go. We almost got this jack in, except for the fact that we think the bolts are a hair too long, so might have to get a couple small bolts, but that,
a little long.
But that,
I'm gonna try this.
it may work, it may not, but either way we'll make it work. Yeah. There we go. After a lot of finagling and shimming and everything, we have the window. Well, it's just sitting in there. It's not actually in there yet. But what we had to do is right here, as you can see, we had to put a piece in here. One over here, but this one we had to shim out a little bit to get the fit because it was just about a 1/4 inch too big. But it sits in there pretty flush. So yeah, it's gonna look pretty good. All right, so we're gonna take this window out. Go ahead and finish nailing everything in. Probably gonna build 2 more brackets, one going here, or braces. I always call it brackets. A brace going in up there, and then we're gonna get this wall put in. Alright, so since yesterday, because today is a new day, I was able to get the window framed in. Right now it's just sitting in there, but it's in there, and got the door frame put in. Started working on putting on some more braces in the back because it's a little weak. But now we're getting ready to do the front, or I'm sorry, the roof. But before we do the roof, we're gonna get the front of it put on because it's not making it too stable yet. And also, we pulled up the floor because we need to put in a lot more braces than what's in there because we don't want to fall through it. So that is why the floorboards are pulled back up. But now I'm gonna get on the time lapse, and we're just going to work on cutting a bunch of 1x2s and other pieces of wood to start constructing this front. But along with the front, the way we're going to do it is we're going to start somewhere right in here, come out about a 45-degree angle, about 2 feet up, go another 2 feet, and then it's going to curve back toward the front. So this is where we're going to end this video of part 5 of the the camper build slash tiny home. Hope you are enjoying this so far. If you are, please give the video a like and give it a subscribe, to where there's going to be weekly videos of this coming up until I get it completely finished. So anyway, I will see y'all next time.